Welcome to Roly's Retro Room, a nostalgic podcast where we talk about all things dope from the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. If it was kicking, if it was awesome, if you were vibing with it, we're talking about it. What's going on over there, Tony?
Not much. What's going on with you? I'm just kind of enjoying life. We're here. We're talking about 80s, 90s, and you know what? We're getting ready for a big move. Boy,
Nice.
that's a little stressful. But with big moves comes new opportunities, new adventures. May get a bigger wall, so I might have a bigger retro wall. So we'll have to wait and see. So,
The,
but
the setup, the
yeah,
setup is gonna change.
yeah, it'll change a little bit for all you people out there. It might look a little different. But I'm hoping and exciting that we could bring some new stuff to the back wall. So yeah, man.
Nice.
What's going on, bro? You?
Nah, man, good. A lot of stuff has happened in the last week, and tomorrow, I mean, when you hear this podcast, it will be after the weekend will have happened already. But tomorrow, I have 3 days of a convention. We got invited to the
Yeah.
Southeast Game Exchange, but you cannot attend. So
No,
I'm
yeah.
going with Max, and I'll be doing interviews, meeting people, having fun out there,
Dope.
just
Dope.
networking and meeting other content creators and stuff like that. So that should be dope. So the next episode, I'll probably have like some pictures and videos and stuff like that we could present on here. So
Oh man,
looking
can't
forward
wait.
to meeting a lot of people, and some people that listen to the podcast I think are gonna be there. I know some people that are like cool with me on Instagram are gonna be there, and we're gonna like meet for the first time. So that's gonna be dope. One of Dayton's
Dope.
friends, I believe it's Doc Retro, he hit me up, and I think he wants to do some toy hunting before we
Nice.
go to the convention. There's a place I believe in North Carolina, or I think maybe it's in Greenville, called Toy Federation, one of like the biggest toy stores like in the East Coast. So
Incredible. Incredible. I can't wait to see what you guys bring back. I'm sure there's gonna the next episode is gonna be a bunch of hauls. I'm gonna call it right now.
yeah,
For sure.
so I do want to kind of mini announce, not yet because I don't have it yet, but I just signed something for a partnership for the podcast. We might have an official drink. So the
Look
next
at that.
episode,
Oh yeah.
we should be drinking other stuff other than what are our secret stuff that we have in our Rolly's
Yep.
Retro Room containers. Which cheers.
Cheers, bro.
But
But yeah, looking exciting. Looking forward to that. That's gonna be awesome.
yeah, so I mean, in the intro, like I said, we did move the halls to its own thing. It's gonna be a little short thing before we jump into the actual segments. But I did want to bring an update to the bracket. We didn't have a podcast episode last week, so the brackets moved. So
Yes, it did.
from week one, Chippendales versus Ducktales. Ducktales beat it out.
Oh yeah.
From Tailspin and Gummy Bears, Tailspin won. Heathcliff and Dennis the Menace, Heathcliff won. Silverhawks and Mask, Silverhawks won. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Transformers, TMNT won. Thundercats versus Voltron was Thundercats. Inspector Gadget versus G.I. Joe. Some people were mad about this, but Inspector Gadget won.
Yep.
And He-Man versus Ghostbusters, He-Man won.
Yeah.
Crazy, awesome. Some people were upset with some of those results. Now, week two got a little tougher.
Yes, it
DuckTales versus
did.
Tailspin. DuckTales won.
Yep.
Heathcliff versus Silverhawks. Heathcliff won. Turtles versus Thundercats. Turtles won. And
That was controversial.
Yeah. And Inspector Gadget versus He-Man.
Ooh,
Inspector Gadget won.
unbelievable.
So now
man.
currently it
We
is
have
the semifinals, and
Mhm.
DuckTales is going head to head with Heathcliff. And I'm sorry to say, I've seen the votes, and it's very one sided. Like
Yeah. Yeah, it is. We're not gonna spoil
DuckTales
it
is
now,
in.
but yeah,
DuckTales is
DuckTales is
in.
probably gonna be it's the one.
And
Let's be
then
real.
on the other side, Ninja Turtles versus Inspector Gadget. Funny enough, I saw the votes coming in, and I was in shock at first because Inspector Gadget was up. I was like, holy crap, Inspector Gadget has a chance. But no, the floods came in, and like the turtle power kicked in,
Yeah.
and yeah. So I mean, we called this from the get go.
Yeah,
It
we
was
pretty
gonna
much
be
did.
this is the showdown, and this is rough right here. But
It is.
I have a few. I mean, granted, like I said, I'm gonna tally it all up when this episode drops. It will be the day of the finals, which
Yeah,
will be DuckTales versus TMNT. So
that's right.
when you're hearing this, make sure you go to the Instagram, to my Instagram, and vote because we're gonna have it in the stories all week, and we're gonna have the post up. And you could go in the comments and go and vote for DuckTales or Ninja Turtles to be the greatest 80s cartoon theme song.
Dude. I don't know, bro.
I don't
That's
know
gonna be
either.
a tough one. That's gonna be a tough
I
one.
couldn't. I'm a turtle guy. You see it,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Has the catchy tune, bro. Has that.
DuckTales' theme song is possibly one of the greatest theme songs ever. I mean, you could be in the worst mood ever, and
Yeah,
if you hear DuckTales, like you'll instantly feel better.
absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the fandom that it is, the kind of what Turtles it, bro. I'm literally like
Rocking it.
I wasn't even fucking planning to talk like that about it, but look, like it's Turtles, bro, and everyone knows that theme song too.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
we'll see what happens. That finals I can't vote. Like I wouldn't be able to vote.
No, no, there's no way. But
Yeah,
it's there's gonna be a winner, and it may cause a few, quarrels here and there, but there's gonna be a winner, bro.
yeah,
There really is.
yeah.
So, and there only can be one.
You say it wrong all the time.
Time
There
out. How does
can
it go?
be only one.
God damn it! There could be only one. No, did I say it
What
wrong
was the
again?
what was the meme that you made
I don't even know.
when what was it? I forgot what it was. You're like,
When some of the group, that's what it was. I don't know what it was. It was something
anyways.
crazy. Anyways,
But yeah, guys,
yes.
here we are. This is the battle bracket. When you hear this, go to the Instagram and vote for who you want to win the finals, which is DuckTales versus Ninja Turtles. Holla at
Get
us.
out there.
Here we are with the hauls of the week, and
Yeah.
I had too much. I like when I tell you, I came into so many things. I called Tony. I showed Tony a bunch. So basically, I found on Facebook Marketplace in Georgia, and Georgia and South Carolina are weirdly shaped. So you could
Yeah.
literally drive a straight line in like for an hour, and you'll be in Georgia from where I'm from.
Okay.
So I saw Georgia. I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to do that. But then when I put into the GPS, I was like, oh, that's not that bad. And considering what that it was a tote filled with Power Ranger stuff.
Dude, when you showed me,
Filled.
oh my God.
And
So
I
jealous,
don't
bro.
have I barely have any of this stuff. I couldn't have it up here because I have to I'm cleaning them. So I'm actually doing like a little video for it because all the flip head Power Rangers were in it, but they were all the gloves and the boots were yellow. So I'm actually de-yellowing them
Nice.
outside with hydrogen peroxide and the sun and a glass container. So it's working like a charm. Like I'm impressed how it's working.
That's
But
amazing.
flip heads, Zords, the tall figures, all the weapons, like the blaster that you put all the weapons together were in
Yeah.
there. And then he comes out and he goes, I found a few more things, and he threw them in there. The Power Dome, after all these years, and we talked about the kids'
You,
play sets,
yep.
Power Dome. I need to extensively clean this thing. But
Oh,
hey,
I'm sure. But
I
you had
have
to
a Power
restructure
Dome.
your little Power Rangers there, I'm sure.
Yeah. And
Oh man.
then he threw this in. He's like, the blade's messed up, but I'm sure you could figure it out and maybe find another one and replace it. Finally,
Unbelievable.
finally,
Finally got a Saba.
I have a Saba.
And it works. That's the great part.
Oh, there was 2 blade blasters in that box.
Oh, no way.
I started tinkering with them. One works perfectly fine. The other one doesn't, but I gotta, I'm good at fixing those things. So
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
look into that. But I got a Saba now, so I gotta see how my whole Power Ranger section is gonna get like a complete makeover. I still have to
Yeah,
do the
absolutely.
He-Man section. Like I have to get the container for that. So that's Power Rangers. Here's one more Power Ranger thing that I did bring up. There was two of these as well, and it is
Nice.
the
Oh,
Falcon
from the
Zord.
movie. The Falcon Sword from the
Yep,
movie. Beautiful.
famous blasting scene where he's just coming down like this.
Yep. Oh,
So
what a
there's
great
this
toy.
one, and then I have a second one, but the second one's all yellow, so I gotta give it the treatment to make it white again.
Nice.
All right. And that me and that guy were talking for like an hour almost, and we started talking about toys and collections and what I was after. Now, I've been talking about Motu and He Man for a while, and he just threw in the one I've been after, which is the
Unbelievable.
battle armor, battle damage He Man. And then I made a video with this because I fixed his legs. His legs were wobbly, bro. Some toy collector people are like pretty miserable. Like, oh man, well, I hope you didn't pay too much because those weapons are the actual weapons that come with him. I'm like, dude, uh, I know the guy threw in weapons so I could have weapons, but I know this is part of the
Yeah.
weapons pack. But you know how some people could be.
Yeah, yeah. The hardcore toy collectors, it's
Then,
again, it's made to play with, bro.
yeah, then I got a ton of VHSs, but I can't go through all of them. Like I have to sort them out and go through them. But there were some bangers in there. Got another Batman. Hold on, I can show you this one. I did a story about it. Little Giants on
Oh,
VHS, right?
the
But what
clamshell.
was awesome about this when I was going through them, it still has the pogs on the back.
Unbelievable. No way. How did you run into that? Was that
I
at
don't
someone's house?
Goodwill.
Oh, Goodwill.
Yeah,
Wow.
I took I think like 25 VHSs from that Goodwill.
Unbelievable.
So
Unbelievable. What a haul.
now action figures. These are all new, but they're related to nostalgia. Why? I had to get Trapjaw
You
from the
finally gave in.
from the Chronicles line.
Dude.
This is the most beautiful like action figure
Yeah,
of this line.
agreed. Agreed.
And then
Especially when we saw it.
I still have them in the bag because
What?
I got them today.
Let me see.
Finally, I've been going to Target every day for these things. The Ninja Turtle GI Joe crossover,
Oh, no way.
Leonardo crossover with Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is my favorite GI Joe guy.
Of course.
This was the one I was at. Well, hold on, I'll leave that one for last. My favorite turtle, and it's Roadblock crossed over with Raph.
Nice. Wow.
Now, with all that being said, they didn't have a Mikey. I really wanted Mikey too, but they didn't have Mikey. But this is the whole reason why I went after this line.
Your favorite turtle.
Slash crossed over with Storm Shadow. This
Wow.
is the best. This toy makes the entire line.
That's amazing.
This thing looks
Look at that.
incredible.
Beautiful. You're going to take him out of the box? Or you're going to take him
Yeah, no, I'm opening all these motherfuckers.
That's right. That's my man. That's my man.
So I'm actually gonna go live on TikTok. You know the fucking the app that hates me. I fucking hate TikTok. And to all you that listen that found me through TikTok, I love you guys. I go on TikTok for you guys, and I do those lives with Mr. E and all the other people I go live with. But I absolutely fucking hate TikTok, like I with a passion. Like TikTok's absolute garbage. It doesn't like actual content. It wants fucking dummy proof content, like just 10 seconds of you shaking your ass or fucking wearing a backpack and fucking flossing or some shit like that. But
jeez, whatever.
all the TikTok people who do listen, thank you. I appreciate all of you and thank you for coming on, and listening to the show. But yeah, I think that's it for my hauls, man. Action figures, Power Ranger. I mean, Grant, I couldn't show you all my Power Ranger stuff, but
yeah.
My He-Man. I love this He-Man. This He-Man's fucking
That's beautiful.
Great.
Beautiful.
Dude.
Love it.
So, I mean, and shout out to the wifey. I'm not wearing my Game Boy watch anymore because
what'd she get you?
She finally she wanted me because I used to have Samsung watches before, but when I got my new phone, you couldn't use the old ones. So I'm like, fuck that shit. I'll just wear my Game Boy watch. And then she got me a watch. And everyone comments on all my videos because I have the GoldenEye face from the
That's
game. So
yeah,
everyone
man.
in every video I made that Netflix documentary one. I made
Yeah,
the one for when I was fixing the legs for He-Man, and there's another one. All the comments are, "Oh, that GoldenEye watch. Yo, that watch is
unbelievable.
fire." I was just like, "Thank you." What
So
about the
so
video?
so it's a smartwatch, but it's you put the golden eye face on there.
Yeah.
That's very dope. Love
Yeah.
it. Love
Hey,
it. Love it. Love it.
I keep it retro, bro.
You got to, bro. Got to. All right, man. So
But
what
that's
good
it.
hauls, bro.
You
Good
got anything
hauls,
over
bro.
there?
Nah, we're in the midst of moving. As a matter of fact, or I gotta just hold off on the hauls until we kind of move. So you probably won't see hauls from me for a while.
Don't
So
don't worry. I got plenty for both of us.
all right. That's my man. All
So,
right.
all right, let's jump into the first segment. Yo, can you believe that it is the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon Go?
Unbelievable.
Dude, I remember the day. Actually, I remember playing this a few days before it was officially released because there was like a leak online and people
Oh,
were
I
just
remember that.
flooding it. They were just
Yeah, man.
flooding the servers. So they actually decided, you know what? All these people are getting it through these back ends. Fuck it. Just release it.
Release it. They
And they
pulled a
released
Tron.
it. Yeah.
They pulled a Tron.
Mhm.
Exactly. Exactly. They pulled the Tron. And I remember that leak. I'm like, oh man. And everybody got onto it. I'm like, oh shit. And everybody was telling me about it. I'm like, all right, let me download it and stuff like that. But man, 10 years, bro.
10
And the fact
years.
that it's still going, oh man. Dude,
But the fact that it's still going is impressive. And Pokemon obviously is a massive, massive
absolutely.
IP.
Yeah.
But when this thing came out, this was the closest the world got to for
Yeah.
world peace.
Absolutely. Dude, the
Everyone was
meetups.
outside.
Yep.
Everyone was coming together. Everyone was just yo, where did you find? Oh, what did you find over there? Did
Yep.
there was no, the only separation was what team were you? What team were you,
Yep.
Tony?
I don't know. I just started collecting.
Was it, well, it's either, all right, if I tell you the name, you're not gonna know. So is you're either red, blue, or yellow.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I got to choose. Sorry, I was red because I at the time I was like, all right, red's my favorite color, so I was team red. I
Oh,
know.
bastard. You were Valor.
Yeah.
So I was Instinct. And the reason why is because Zapdos, it's the legendary birds you have to choose from. And
Okay,
Zapdos is my favorite legendary bird. So I was yellow, team yellow. But
got it.
this thing was bro, everyone was out. People were in cars. Like you could, like, I remember, like, after like the first 2 days, they implemented that speed thing because people were
Yeah,
just driving and slowing down and stopping and driving,
I
slowing down and
remember.
stopping. I went to FIU like at 1 or 2 in the morning because FIU was filled. FIU is a college in Florida, and it was filled with people just playing Pokemon Go. There's a fountain in FIU, and
That's right. I
everyone was
remember that
just
one.
there. The guy had a guitar. We were singing the Pokemon theme together. If like a Pokemon popped up somewhere, everyone like, hey, over here we have, and then everyone just
Yep.
start running over there. I believe that it was like Snorlax. Snorlax had came out or something over there, and all of us were going crazy for it. But man,
Dude,
this was absolutely like everyone was coming. It's just how Pokemon brought the world together for just a little pocket time. Like this
absolutely.
much time, everyone was just like, "Oh, what team are you? Oh, who do you have? How many do you have? Like, who have
Yep.
you caught?"
Dude,
I mean, I think when it started, it didn't have the gym battles, did it?
no, no, it didn't have gym battles when it started. It was just literally just catching them
Just
all and stuff like
catching.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember the meetups we had. I mean, I remember Target, those balls that had right in front of Target.
Mhm.
Like those were like Pokeballs. So there was a bunch there. And so Target and Kendall, at least the one in Kendall was just stacked with people.
Yeah.
And you were just like showing, it's like, yo, what did you get? What did you get? What did you get? You know, like you're just like, oh man, again, it was a community that you just kind of brought people together and enjoy it. I think that's what I loved about it. You know, you got to
Yeah,
meet
and then
people.
you would go places and see like if there's like for like a park. Like I think Tropical Park was one of the first places that had
Yep.
like 9 or 10
Yeah.
stops.
Yep.
So people just filled Tropical Park just to play Pokemon Go, and there wasn't an event. Now they do events and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But dude, it was just, I'm telling you, it was the closest we ever got to world peace.
It really was. And I
And
remember
look,
that everybody was into it.
yeah,
Everybody. Dave Chappelle is like, I think you made a joke. It's like, I don't know, but there's a rare Pokemon right on your shoulder, right there. You remember that? Do you remember that joke from Dave Chappelle? It was so good. But
but dude,
again,
it goes to show you, like, so this was a positive thing that Pokemon did. Everyone was outside, getting steps in,
yes.
being
Yep.
healthy,
Yep.
talking, socializing with people. You had your
Absolutely.
phone in your hand, but you were
Yep.
talking to the people next to you, trying to figure out, where the Pokemon were, what they had. Trading Pokemons, I believe, was a
Yeah,
thing when
that's
it
right.
started.
Yep, and
Um,
also it got us off social media because social media was in its heyday. Facebook was a thing, Instagram was just kind of popping up, and again, it was just got us off social media and it got us onto something else where we kind of interacted with one another at a human level and not a
yeah,
phone level. I
and
think that's what I loved about it.
parents and grandparents were
That's
playing it
right.
with their grandkids. Like, oh, he put the thing on my phone, so we go for walks, and when we go for walks, we catch little Pokemons.
Nice.
But to show you, while 10 years ago Pokemon brought the world together,
Yes.
10 years later, Pokemon is causing so much chaos
Oh my god.
with the cards and the
Dude.
scalpers and the
Yeah, man.
insanity that is those people fighting, just like going at wits the end, like battles at
Yeah.
Target and Walmart for these things. So it's crazy the power that Pokemon has. One of the most powerful, like, brands ever right here. It could
Yep.
do good or it could do bad. And right
Yeah.
now, I think the it sucks because, like, as a collector, I don't collect Pokemon. I don't play Pokemon anymore. I did in its heyday, and I still have a bunch of my original cards and stuff like that. But just seeing, like these guys go in, and granted, I sell toys and video games here and there, but I go to garage sales and stuff like that. I don't
Yeah.
go to a store and get like 50 things, and then the little
Yeah.
kid's behind me and he's like, he doesn't get a chance to get one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I think they lose the actual heart of what it was all about. It was actually even the Pokemon cards were to play as a community. Like they were to play together and bring people together and battle one
yeah.
another
Do
with
tournaments,
Pokemon
sit
cards.
down with your friends, get the little coins, do the thing. I'm almost certain that the card game thing now is just a collecting thing. It's not to play.
Yeah.
Like, I
It's not
remember
let me see what you have. Let me see what you
in
have. And I'm like,
1998 on my birthday, we rented out and all my friends stayed for somewhere. And what we were doing, we went to the beach, we went into the pool, and at night is like we just pulled out our decks and we're just freaking battling it out.
and
I had a
that's what it's
crazy
for.
Thunder deck when I was a kid.
Dude, that's what it was for, though. That's what it was meant for. You go to conventions now, and it's like, let's see what you got. It's a commodity, is what it
Yeah,
is now.
yeah.
That's what it is. It's not a game anymore. It's just a commodity. It's like liquid cash or however you want to call it. And I think people are losing the insight of what Pokemon was actually about. It was like, hey, this is a game that you guys were supposed to battle one another and see, you know.
It's at the end of the day, the root of all evil, greed.
Yep.
So,
Yep. It
but
really is.
Pokemon Go is a good
Still
thing.
hanging strong. Yeah.
Was a
Still
good
hanging
thing.
strong.
It's still around. I hop in there every once in a while.
I
I
should
think
probably
I'm
hop
like
in
a
there.
level 45.
Okay.
I have some kick-ass Pokemons in there, but
I
yeah,
I
man.
ran into this bad boy right here. Look at this. That was my own one and only picture, Pokemon
What's
Go.
his name?
I don't know.
Oh
I
my
don't
god.
I don't know. I don't
You're the
know. I
worst.
I know. I wasn't a Pokemon
Pollywog,
guy.
bro.
Pollywog. Okay.
There you go.
Pollywog. But I was like, that's my hand. I'm like, I'm gonna get you right now. So, but yeah,
But
man.
yeah. But yeah, man, Pokemon Go turned 10 years old this month in July. Holy crap. I can't believe that was
Unbelievable.
10 years ago. Were you out in those streets catching them all? Did you guys have meetups? Did you have groups? What team were you on? Did you have? I'm telling you that one of the most awesome experiences. I have that video. I gotta find that video. Was being at that FIU fountain with hundreds of people at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the guy has his guitar, and we're just singing the Pokemon theme song. One of the greatest
What
memories I have. And
what a
it
time, bro.
was summer, so my kid was out of school. So both my kids were with me, and we're just there all in this group. It's like a kumbaya, but instead of
Yeah.
kumbaya, we're singing Pokemon.
Unbelievable. What a great time.
Yeah. And we decided we are going to talk about the top 10 Roly's Retro Room fictional band list. Now, these are
Oh, it's a good
bands
list.
that aren't real.
Yeah.
One, I think one might be, but these are bands that you saw like in a TV show, movies, and they just stuck with us. And we compiled the list of like all the ones that we liked and we
Yeah.
would like if they were real bands. There's some on here that definitely need to do a tour or an album or something like that. But let's jump
Absolutely.
into the top 10 fictional bands from Roly's Retro Room. Tony, give me number 10.
Let's do it. Number 10 is To Get Her. Remember that?
So Together was actually a parody of boy bands created by MTV. And this was like, it was super funny. If you notice, Chris Farley's brother is in the group.
Yeah.
They had to have the older guy. They had two songs that were pretty funny. One is called Calculus. It's, I know my calculus. You plus me equals us. And then they had one called Say It, Don't Spray It. I want the news, not the weather. So
I'll tell you, man. It went with a show, I assume. Like it went with like kind of almost a mock reality show type of thing, right?
yeah, so at first it was a movie, an MTV like exclusive movie, and then they did a show, and then from that I think they actually did like a CD or something like that.
That's crazy. So they actually recorded songs. That's unbelievable. So
yeah.
Anyways, there you go.
Number
That's
10.
10 for you. Number 9. Here we go. The Lone Rangers. Bro.
Solid Lone Rangers.
Now this is a pretty good place to be. Top 10 is pretty good, and I think Lone Rangers has its mark. You know, it has Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, and Adam Sandler, and the movie called Airheads, and everybody knows Airheads. It's a great, awesome comedy movie, but this was a fictional band, and in the movie they were trying to get their song played on the radio because they thought it was a good hit, and believe it or not, when they finally played it at the end, it was really good.
It was good. It was dope. Yeah.
It was a really good. I mean, it was like singing what was it? Johnny. Like it was like, oh my God, I forgot how it was. I got all these like mixed bands and stuff. But at the end, like at the beginning, it was like you couldn't hear it. You didn't hear it until the end. I think you heard it for like a little bit when they like kind of
you didn't hear it until the end.
Until the very end. And granted, the reason why I think we put on like number 9 is because really they only had like one song throughout the entire thing. So I think that's why we kind of place them there. So that's definitely number 9, and but it deserves a spot. It really does.
One of the images that's because when they held up the radio station, they had water guns.
Yeah.
But you know what sticks on my head? When he's eating the burrito and he's like shooting hot sauce into it.
Yes. That's right. It was like just like there you go. It was great. That's a great thing. And David Arquette was in it. He was like a crazy, like, oh, man, you guys are crazy. Like,
and wasn't Chris Farley the cop in this one too?
He was, yeah. So Chris Farley was the cop.
The 10 and 9 have Farley relations.
Yes, they do. Little 6 degrees of separation there. But yeah,
there
man. So that's number 9.
Number 9.
All right.
Number 8 is the Pinheads from Back to the Future.
That's right.
This is Marty's band that when they go up there and they start rocking it out, and then Huey Lewis is actually the guy who is in the auditorium, and he's just like, "You're just too damn loud."
Yep. It's what a great cameo. And as a kid, you didn't know who it was at the time, but now you do as you grow older, and it's it's pretty cool because it's like you're hearing his cover song that they're playing. That's his
Mhm.
song, and you're just like, and
Yeah.
he's like very stoic, and he's just like looking to the side. He's like, I've had enough. Then just kind
And
of gets up
I
and
mean, that cover, mind you, he didn't do it with his band.
no,
He did it when he went back in time and he was
yeah.
performing with oh my god, what's his name?
Oh, Marvin
Marv
Berry.
Yeah. He performed Johnny Be Good, and that's the version that sticks to my head. I had never at that point heard the original. I heard the original later on in life.
Yeah,
But
same.
man, Michael, that version of Johnny Be Good is the one that stuck to me. Like, and I would sing it all the time. Go, all of us, go,
Yeah.
go, go, Johnny,
Go,
go,
Johnny, go,
go.
go.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, it wasn't with his band, like you said, it wasn't the Pinheads. He just kind of was filling in. And so it was like he got to fill his dream of performing for the high school dance.
Hmm.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
But the
So,
Pinheads coming in at number 8.
all right.
Number 7 is none other than Zack Attack from Saved by the Bell.
Oh
And
my
man,
God.
let me say that this we were talking about this before, and this
Yeah.
how it sticks in your head. But like when you watch the show, they're not you get they're not playing their instruments.
They're
It's
not.
not them singing.
They're
It's
not.
horrible lip singing, but the
It
song
is.
stays in your head. The friends
And forever.
forever. But the one that we were talking about, while Zack Attack is on the list and Zack Attack is number 7,
Yeah.
there was a spin-off group of just Jesse, Kelly, and Lisa,
Yeah.
and they did that workout song that that it was like an
It was a
aerobics
banger.
song. What was
It
it
was a
called?
banger. Put your mind and your soul
Mm, mm,
into
mm,
mm,
mm, mm, mm,
mm,
mm,
mm,
mm,
mm,
mm,
mm,
mm,
mm,
mm, mm,
mm,
mm, mm, mm,
mm,
I don't
mm,
remember the
mm.
words, but
Neither do
dude,
I, but it was it was a banger. It
yeah.
really was, and the music video was a banger too for
Man,
us
I
guys
saw it before we were talking. I was
growing
just
up.
like, I, I don't know. I think the '80s, like the look and style of what women were wearing, it wasn't as like revealing as things are
Mhm.
now, and
No,
it
it
was
wasn't.
still like that's
Yeah,
I love that style.
yeah, it definitely was a great style for women, and yeah, it was like part of our growing up, I think. So,
But yeah, man. But seeing Zack Attack, you got AC on the drums, you got
yep,
Zach lead sing and guitar, and then Screech on the keyboard.
on the keyboard, yeah,
Doesn't his
banging
robot
away.
play the keyboard at one point?
Yeah, he does. It does.
What was his
Bro.
robot's name? Kevin, and Kevin would sometimes fill in and play the keyboard.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Kevin,
Zach,
the robot, would fill in.
yeah,
So,
Zack Attack at number 7. Now,
all right,
this next one, I think we're gonna surprise some people with this next one because I don't think
I
I've
think
seen
so.
people mention this one. But number
Yeah,
6 is
Protozoa, baby.
there you go,
From
man. And I think I was already in high school when
yeah,
Xenon came out.
yeah.
'Cause I would watch it with my cousins, and bro, that song was infectious,
It was. It
dude.
was. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my
Make my
heart
heart
go
go
boom,
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 boom, my
boom.
supernova
Supernova
girl, bro,
girl. Oh my god. The fact that
dude.
I know the song is like, okay, yeah, it was infectious. It was good. It was catchy. And
Zetus Lapidus, bro.
yeah, bro. Like, and yeah, of course, the dancing, the synchronized dancing they're doing. Like it was like, okay, yeah, this is a good song. But
Yeah,
again, yeah, you gotta give it to Disney, man, because they wrote a good song for
yeah.
Protozoa.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
number
number 6
6, Protozoa, Disney Channel original movie, Xenon, the girl of the 21st century, I believe it
century.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Xenon, the girl of the 21st century. Number 5, Spinal Tap.
And we might
Big.
get some hate that they're not further on, but hey, it's our
Yeah,
list.
we a lot. It's our list, but I also think that a lot of I think it's more Gen Xers that will probably put this higher up on the list. But this movie is Rob Reiner directed it. Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Was I saw this movie and it was like Napoleon Dynamite where you kind of had to see it twice because I didn't know what I was watching. I was like, okay, am I watching a real rockumentary? What am I watching? And then and then you watch it again and you realize, oh no, this is funny. This is a comedy. Like it really is. Like my favorite scene is every time they talk about the drummer, like, oh, what happened to your first drummer? He's like, oh, he just left the band. And the second drummer, oh yeah, he got, run over by a car. And the third one, like it just became, he's like, yeah, he just he just like they show the drummer, he's like, hey, we were playing one day and he just spontaneously combusted.
Busted, yeah.
He just blew up. It's like it happens. So like of course, the most famous line of the movie is this one goes to 11.
To 11, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, this one goes to, it's
Let's
like,
take it to
oh,
11.
11, 11, 11. He's like, but why don't you make just 10 to 10, 10 being the highest? And he's like, but this one goes to 11. It's like, it was very stupid. But I get Spinal Tap, number 5. And the reason why it's number 5 is that we got some other, in my opinion, better bangers.
I
At
think
least for us.
our top 4 is excellent. So
Yeah.
our
Here we go.
number 4 is Wild Stallions.
Stallions. Mm.
Be excellent
Dude.
to each other. And
There you go.
party on, dude.
Yep.
Dude, when I tell you that the Wild Stallions live rent free in my head, I watch
Yes, they do.
Bill and Ted every year. I watch it multiple times. Now, I love part 1, but part 2, I prefer part 2.
Same.
I
I'm
think
with you right there.
they're great. Both movies are great, but I think I was just more exposed to part 2, and part 2 just has that ending sequence that is amazing. That
Yeah.
after
Oh
they
my God.
defeat the Lamanos or whatever his name was,
Yeah. Dude.
Chuck the Nomanos,
Yeah.
they come back after learning how to play their instruments, and they play that intro that isn't included in the song
It's
made
not.
by Kiss. God Gave Rock and Roll to You, one of the greatest songs ever.
It
That
is.
to this
It
day,
really
if it
is.
comes on my playlist, bro, I'm cranking it to 11.
Yep. Easily, dude. And it's God, that intro, it's unforgettable, bro.
Bro,
Those
that
guitar
guitar
solos.
solo that they do,
Oh my
dude,
God, I'm
it
getting
hit
goosebumps. I'm getting
so
goosebumps. I'm getting
hard.
goosebumps
And the
just
way
thinking
they
of it.
edited that scene where
Yes.
everyone's watching it, and at the
Yep.
what basically happens, remember, the whole theory is that their music brings the world together.
Yeah.
At that
Exactly.
point, the Nomanos did the thing to the cameras where the whole world was watching. So that was the moment that kind of started their adventure or whatever. And then,
Yeah.
bro, they go 1, 2, 1, 2,
1,
3, and
2,
he
3, and
bro,
yep. And
I
then, and
I get so hyped watching that part.
I did too, and I love the fact that they had to, because they really didn't know how to play. That was their
No,
biggest problem. They're like, "You guys don't know how to play," but they're like, "You know what? Let's go back in time and let's, like,
no,
learn how
let's
to
go
play
into the future.
into the future and learn how to play like, really learn how to play, and then come back, and then lo and behold, they came back with power, bro.
Yeah.
Really does. And you know what? Not to knock the third one, but I just kinda liked how the second one ended.
Yeah.
For
To me,
me, it's like
it stops at 2. No disrespect, but it stops at 2 because at 2, at the end, they show all like the news articles and the
yeah,
other stuff with like, Def, how he was like, so he had like a solo career,
oh,
then he
yeah,
came back to the band,
yeah,
and then Station on the
yep,
bongos, bro.
yep, bro. And they
Part
went to
2 ended
Mars.
perfectly. They didn't need to do a part 3.
They really didn't, because I think the whole point of part 2 was, like, they got it, they saved the world, they brought people together, and it was, like, kind of a perfect ending. And then to come back to part 3 and be like, "Wait a minute, they didn't write the song that saved the world?" Like,
Yeah, I thought
what?
God Gave Rock and Roll was the song.
Exactly. And it's like, "Oh, okay, no, it's the kids that gave the song." So I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I guess." I still prefer the other way though.
Yeah.
Like
So to
like,
me,
anyways,
Bill and Ted stops at 2. Did I enjoy
definitely.
3? Yeah, it wasn't bad, but No,
Yeah.
it stopped at 2. 1 and 2 are excellent. 1 is amazing. I don't want people to think that we don't like 1. I
No,
love part 1. Part 1 is
I did too.
absolutely great.
Absolutely.
But I dare say this is one of those moments where the sequel is better.
Yeah, definitely. Agreed.
So,
Totally agreed. All right.
all right, man.
Top three. You ready?
Give me top 3. What's number 3? Our number 3 is
Killer
the beats
Weo.
from Doug.
The
Oh,
beats.
we oh, killer
Oh, whoa.
tofu.
Dude.
Talk to me about the
Now,
beats.
dude, now obviously everybody knows who's seen Doug, who grew up with Doug in the 90s. It's definitely a homage to the Beatles.
The Beatles, yeah.
Yeah. So, but they're called the Beats. But the songs they had that came out of Doug were so catchy. Like, and to give I guess, a honorable mentions to Doug's band, what was Doug's band's name? I don't even know if I
I
remember,
forgot.
but
But
he
they are
had a band,
banging on the street like
yeah, another banger. But the Beats, bro, this is Doug's favorite band. This is all he would listen to them, and they had some, they had some like a song called Killer Tofu.
yeah.
Couldn't
And
I didn't even know
I
what tofu
need
was
more
when I heard
allowance,
allowance, yodel.
yodelay.
It was such a great time to like watch it, and you're just like, oh, okay, that's cool. And it was like, okay, at the time I didn't know who the Beatles were. I was a young kid. I was watching Doug, but it kind of got me interested to know who the Beatles all are because of my dad. So like I was like, oh, that's just like an homage to the Beatles. I'm like, who? The Beatles. And that's how he introduced me to the Beatles through the Beats. So I got to give
Nice.
them a number 3. And it's such a great. They have some, and as we were researching this, it shows that they have a vinyl. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be on the hunt for that
Mm-hmm.
for sure. So
So, all right. So obviously the beats, that one is a Tony influence. The last 2 we both agree on.
I think number 2 is more a you influence. So
More of
like I
me
had the
thing.
beats. Yeah, you definitely have number
All
2.
right.
And
So
go ahead.
I agree with the list. It number 1 edges out 2 by this
Yeah,
much, only
I would
because
say like that's much.
number 1 has almost a full album in the movie. I mean, they do have
Correct.
a full album and the
They
CD is
do. Yeah,
available. But anyways, number 2 is Power Line. Come on. How like if you make a list of
yeah,
fake or fictional bands and Power Line isn't on there, throw your list out. Get out of there.
yeah. No, get out. There's no way.
The 2
Powerline must be
songs
on there.
that Tevin Campbell recorded for this movie are incredible. Are
Yeah.
incredible. And so much so when they made that Goofy movie documentary series and they show him recording it and they show the
Oh my god.
animation being done and the dancing,
Yeah.
bro, I almost get emotional every time when they see how this guy's vocals match up. He was like perfect like the first 2 tries and
Was.
that's it. The lady singing in the background, the guys doing the performance, the choreography for it, like screen to cartoon animation, it was perfect. But Powerline, dude, Eye to Eye and Stand Out, one of the
Oh
greatest
my god.
songs they ever put out in a Disney
It
soundtrack.
really is.
Absolutely. That you
And
could
you could
listen, you
say
could jam it out. Like everyone's been campaigning. We need that Powerline tour. Where's that Powerline tour?
for sure. For sure. We need that Powerline tour. And everybody, all of us 90s kids will be there. Hands down. Like if they did one at Disney World or something, bro, Disney will be slammed. Slammed.
Like, I
But
don't
let
know
me tell you
why they
something.
haven't capitalized and just reached out to Tevin Campbell and just like, yo, we're gonna do a tour with you singing the 2 Powerline songs.
Exactly. Just like a little thing, and maybe make more songs. And as I was saying with the beats about the Beatles, at the time, I think Bobby Brown was very popular, and he has very Bobby Brown esques
I would
to
say,
it.
yeah,
Would you
it's a
say?
mix
Or
of
a
Bobby
Hammer,
Brown and maybe Prince.
Prince, and Hammer, maybe Hammer thrown in there
Oh yeah.
because
Yeah, yeah.
and
The top
like it's
guys.
just the top guys all mixed in, and just a great voice, dude.
Yeah.
Great voice.
No, no.
Like
Tevin
oh
Campbell
my,
knocked it out of the park. Like, dude, this is absolute
absolutely.
like I I don't think I go a week without listening to both those songs because they're in
Such
every playlist I have.
yeah, makes sense. And it's a real song. Maybe a fake band, but it's definitely a real song, and it's a real song from our nostalgia days and our
Hmm.
childhood. It really
Yeah.
is.
And the second this
So
song starts playing from the intro, everyone knows it.
absolutely,
Everyone knows it.
yep,
And I mean,
absolutely.
bro, does I got myself emotion, bro?
Just a
No,
little
it's
shoulder thing.
yeah, it's a great, it's great, but it's number two. So Powerline is number two.
So people ask, what can actually beat Powerline? What is the one fake band that can actually beat Powerline? And we just discussed this on our podcast not too long ago. We
Hmm.
really did. So,
And it is
all right, Roly.
the number one fictional band, fake band in the Rollies Retro Room top 10 is the one hit wonders, the wonders
The
from That
Wonders.
Thing You Do.
I'm sorry. It definitely squeaked by Powerline, but this is for us is the top fake band of TV and movies
Yeah.
that we grew up with. It really is.
Because not only is the title song, That Thing You Do, incredible, every song that they
Absolutely.
sing in this movie is great.
It
If
is.
you have seen this movie, you know that all the songs in this movie are incredible. I cannot believe that all the songs were this good, even the slow ones. The
Yeah.
and when I close my
I,
eyes, she'll be right by my side, bro. Dude,
dude.
they're awesome. And I think they said the guy who wrote most of these songs is the lead singer of Fountains of Wayne.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's interesting. That's cool. And the funny thing is, the whole movie, the premise is about having the one hit wonder that they
right.
have. But it's like, wait a minute, they had bigger hits. Like they're to us on the outs, it's very meta. So it's like
Yeah,
on the outside world, you're just like, wait a minute, that there's other hits on there.
yeah.
There's
They're like,
not
oh
a
yeah,
one.
you guys are a one hit wonder. The thing is, we see them in the movie playing at Villa Pianos, and they're playing all their
Yes,
songs, but they only recorded That Thing You Do. And then
correct.
when Mr. White becomes their manager, they're doing the fair tour, and they're
Yep,
playing all their songs, but they
yep,
only still have That Thing You Do is the only release they have. And My Only Dreams is on the B side, but it doesn't get the play. It's only That Thing
no,
You Do. But I'm telling you,
exactly.
this they have go. We said on that other episode, go listen to the entire soundtrack. Now it is a period piece. It feels very 60s,
Yeah,
but it's so catchy. It's so it's upbeat. It puts you in a good mood. And it's just solid lyrics. Just solid
yeah,
lyrics.
yeah, for sure. It really is. But there you go. That's your top 10, bro.
That's your top 10. Number one, the one hit wonders. So I'll rifle them off to you. So number 10 was Together. Number nine,
Yep.
The Lone Rangers. Number eight, The Pinheads. Number seven, Zack Attack. Number six, Protozoa. Number five, Spinal Tap. Number four, The Wild Stallions. Number three, The Beats. Number two,
All
Powerline.
right.
And then number one, The Wonders. Let us know, who would you swap out, or just tell me what's your top 10 of fictional bands. We want to know what you guys think.
Hit it.
All right. So we're actually going to talk about something that is going on Instagram right now. So
Yeah.
we did a thing, or I did a thing on social media where I asked, what are the top villains of the 80s and the 90s, and I did the heroes as well. And based on conversations, this is what I came up with, and I made an image. Tony, show the image. So on here right now is an image, and who's on here? You have Lord Zed from Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin
Yep.
Power Rangers,
Yep.
Joker from Batman the Animated Series,
Yep.
Magneto from X-Men, and David Xanatos from gargoyles. Now, what's everybody complaining about? One, Lord Zed is too goofy. At the end, he was goofy as hell. Yo, do you know why Lord Zed was goofy at the end? Because parents were writing
Yep.
letters to Fox that he was
Saying,
too scary.
yep.
Like kids were having nightmares of Lord
Absolutely.
Zed. Lord Zed
Watch
is
those first
literally
episodes.
Lord Zed is literally a mix of freaking Freddy Krueger and Shredder just put
Yeah.
together. The Joker, nobody complained about the Joker. The Joker
No.
absolutely deserves to be there.
And he was a menace.
Yeah.
So like, there's no way. There's no way. But
Magneto, the thing that everyone's saying about Magneto is an anti-hero. He's not a villain. Yo,
yeah,
the X-Men, when Magneto was on his shit, the X-Men were absolutely fucking dealing with him. Like he gave the X-Men the hardest time. I get it. Apocalypse comes later, but
yeah.
Magneto is the when you think the X-Men and you think
You think of
who
Magneto,
they're always going against, Magneto's number one, Apocalypse is number two.
number 2. Yeah.
This one, the last one, there are people that love it and make, oh, finally, like, gargoyles get some representation. But most people are shitting on David Xanatos. And I'm telling you,
Yeah.
this guy, while yes, I know towards the end he kind of redeems himself or whatever, kind of like Magneto, but
Yeah.
this guy built a castle to the sky to awaken the gargoyles just to fuck them over.
Pretty much.
And
Yep.
then what does he do? He makes mechs. He makes the robot Goliath, and then makes a mech suit in a very Lex Luthor like way,
Yes.
and goes
To try to fight.
against them and starts battling them. And he had Demona there. He didn't tell him about Demona, dude. David Xanatos is absolutely deserves to be on this list. And
Agreed.
you know what the funny thing is? Because I was watching Gargoyles a while back. You know who the voice of David Xanatos is, right?
Yes. Oh my god, his name
Kevin
escapes me.
Sorbo,
Yes, thank you.
Hercules. And the
Yes.
crazy thing is, I'm watching this and I just hear him, and I just see I see Hercules, and then I see the voice, the actor who does Goliath. I see him. I'm just like you cannot escape the voices. But
No, you can't.
dude, I'm telling you, what is everybody else also saying? No, Shredder needs to be on there. Yo, Shredder was the 80s.
Yeah.
I know
To
Ninja
T.
Turtles went over into the 90s, and yes, Shredder is an absolute beast,
Yeah.
but Shredder
28.
started in the 80s. The
Yeah.
criteria was that the show one started in the 90s and ran either in the morning or in the afternoon. So that's why Shredder's not on here. But hello, look at who you're talking to. You don't think I
Yeah.
was gonna make one of these and have Shredder on it? Shredder's included in the 80s one. But yeah, this is the the Rolly's Retro Room Mount Rushmore of 90s villain. Lord Zed, the Joker from the Batman animated series, Magneto, and David Xanatos. Say what you want. Throw me who you think should be on here. But to be honest, stop. Don't give me that Shredder thing, because Shredder's in the 80s one.
Yeah. No, I think this is a perfect list. I think again, Magneto, yeah, he's an anti-hero, but he was giving them a tough time. And it's like, okay, but yeah, he's like again, like you said, you think of the X-Men animated series 97. Yeah, I'm sorry. Magneto is the villain in that one.
Dude, you ask
Anti-villain,
10 people right
anti-hero,
now,
whatever you.
name me an X-Men villain. The first name, if it's not Apocalypse, it's Magneto.
Yeah, hands down.
So that's it. That's the Mount Rushmore of 90s villains. I know you guys were popping off on Instagram, and hey, I appreciate the engagement. I like the back and forth we were having, but it got so popular. I'm like, okay, let's put it on the podcast, because maybe some people that listen to podcasts don't do the Instagram. So here it is: Lord Zed, Joker, Magneto, David Xanatos. And yo, show some love to Xanatos, because when he was bad, bro.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Here we go, guys, with the memes of the week. These are memes sent to us by people who follow the page, sometimes the creators of the memes. And we get on here and we talk some nostalgia, because a lot of these take us back, depending on what the situation is. So let's jump into that first meme.
Let's do it.
Dude, So this hits on so many levels. I'm gonna read the meme
It
for you.
does.
So meme reads 8-year-old me staring at the Windows media player for hours. This
Yep.
is 100% like facts.
Factual.
Like
It's
we would
factual.
play music on our computers, and I would throw in here as well because I used to throw parties when I had my first apartment, and the my Xbox would play the music, and I would full screen the player, and the player would do that too.
Yeah.
So not just the Windows media player, but my Xbox would do it too on my TV. But
Unbelievable.
dude, that little how the waves start going and it starts changing colors, and
With the
yeah, we were
music. Yeah.
with the music, yeah, and you're hypnotized. Now, most people who are staring at these things for hours were probably high.
Most
Yeah.
definitely or drunk. One of the two.
Or drunk, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and at my that first apartment I had, I was throwing parties every paycheck, and bro, there you had some people that would just be slouched on the sofa, and then playing, they're just like just
Just be
gone,
like sitting there like,
just gone, playing the hits of freaking like 2006, like Sexy Back and Nelly
yeah.
Furtado and stuff like that, freaking, and then they're just like blown away at the freaking vibrating little ring that's going around, and it's
Yeah.
like
I'm just like,
transporting you into a portal and stuff like that.
yeah, dude. I mean, I get it. I was there. I was one of those guys. I got high and I saw it. I stared at it. I'm just like,
And I mean, and there's a calming, soothing thing about it too.
of
And
course.
you just
Of
get
course
like
there is.
drawn into it.
Sure. Absolutely. Most definitely. So,
You're like, I don't
but yeah,
remember. I was high.
I don't know. But I remember staring into it.
Yo, you got pink
On
eye
to the
too?
next.
No,
Yeah. No,
I'm just really
just really
high.
on to the next.
Oh my god, I
Ugh.
feel this shit. God, I feel
Ooh,
this
I
shit
get the
right in my
cringe
damn
just
shin. All
yes.
right. This one comes from Zenio Kid, right?
Yep.
This is our boy Colton right here. So this one reads, "Never you never forget the feeling of getting hit in the shin by one of these, bro. This
Bro.
is that metal bike pedal
Yep.
on all of our bikes back in the day. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, the bikes that I had were the ones that you would kick back the pedal to brake, and you would
Yes.
like slid, like you would
Yep.
skid.
You do a
I
little
I
cool
never
move.
had
Yeah.
I had a bike that had the hand ones. I didn't like those bikes. I
Yeah.
like the back brake where you just like pedal back and you just like the brake
Yeah.
automatically activates. But dude, how many times did I destroy my shin with this? And like to the point where I'll just stop and
Mhm.
just I couldn't, like I was just like holding it, and then bro, like you feel your heart pulse for like
Easily.
an hour after you slam that thing into it. And bro, the fact that it was metal later
Yeah.
on in life, they were plastic.
Yeah.
I'm sure it didn't have the same effect, but that's why I say Gen X and millennials were the strongest generation
They
because
were.
we were getting banged up by those damn pedals. Bro, look at that thing. It even has, you see like it's essentially for the grip on your shoe.
Yeah.
The
Or spikes
grooves,
or like little grooves, but they were
yeah,
more like spikes against our
those grooves,
shin.
yeah, were spiking into you, bro. Just
Yeah.
straight piercing into you sometimes, especially because sometimes you would stand there and like your foot would kind of slip, and then this foot would slip, this one's planted, and then bang. Oh my god, dude. Just seeing this
See,
image and reading that, I feel it. Like I'm rubbing my shin where it would hit.
well, I have a funny story about this. Is I'll make it quick. Is that I was riding one of these bikes that had these metal pedals
Mhm.
to school, and every time I would jump, we would jump off this like I guess I don't know if you remember back in the day where a tree root would go uh into a street or a sidewalk and it would create like a little
Little
makeshift ramp.
jump, like yeah, like a little
Yeah.
ramp.
So every time I've hit this ramp 1,001 times, just 1,001 times, no problem. Just one time, my foot kind of missed the pedal, this
Mm.
pedal to be exact, and it jammed in the back of my leg and ripped open my entire leg. And I was gushing blood. I had to get stitches and everything. So
Delicious.
yes, Yes, this pedal, I know personally that this was excruciating. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But there you go, bro.
Let us know if you if you have battle scars, or if you know the pain of this. Does seeing this image immediately make you feel that pain again? Let us know.
Absolutely.
All
Oof,
right, so
God.
this one comes from our boy. I remember that shit, and it has
Yeah.
on here a CD player with the tape adapter, with the car charger adapter. Absolutely, if you had this, like, come on, meme
Dude,
reads. If you had this set up back in the day, you know the struggle was real, my guy. The struggle
it
was absolutely real.
it
Why?
was.
Because that CD player, that's the first Discman, the most popular one that everyone had. And
Yep.
you know that bitch does not have skip for the life of you.
No way.
And if you are
No way.
turning, every turn, every bump that you make, you're skipping.
Yeah.
You're skipping that damn song.
Absolutely. And I remember that back in the day, you would have to obviously there was all these wires kind of hanging out.
Mhm.
So you had I'm sure you did too. You had friends that would get Velcro and put it on the CD and try to put on a dash so it doesn't like slide or anything like that. And that's how you would hold like kind of a CD player. But even if like you turned, you would hear that skip and it was like, oh my God.
So what I would do is I would put the tape, have it charged up. So I don't even think I had the charger. I think I got the charger later. I think I was just using batteries.
Yeah.
But I would put the CD, let it play, and then I would like pressure it between my seat and the center console,
Smart. Smart.
so it wouldn't move. But it's still, as you're driving,
Yeah, it was
and
still a pain
especially
in
in
the ass.
Miami, the streets were banged up in the
Yeah.
freaking late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
So it worked for the most part because it was like it wasn't sliding around. Like, it was a small freaking space like this. And the CD
Yeah.
players, those were clunky. Those were pretty thick back
Yeah.
in the day.
They were.
So
They were.
that was my way of keeping it from like skipping. But then, like, if you wanted to switch CDs, like once the CD was over, like, oh, you have to pull it out, press the button,
Yep.
bro. We were and texting, and this is before texting and driving.
It was.
Switching CDs and driving was the most dangerous thing from what 1996 to like the
Yeah.
mid 2000s.
I have a theory that I think if you texting and driving is bad, so don't do it. But I think why millennials are and Gen Xers are so good at it is because we were switching CDs in the car with
With
our
the book.
books, with the book, with this. I think that's why. So
Yeah.
it's like, you kidding me? Look what we did in the 90s, what we had to do. And let me tell you something, that tape deck, that was a lifesaver because we grew up on CDs, we had tapes, but most of the cars still had tape decks. So
Mhm.
you're like, well, I want to play my CDs. When that bad boy was invented, man,
I
everybody got one.
I thought that, like, just when I saw that it could work, the fact that it plugs into
Yeah,
your headphone jack and you just put the tape in, I was like, I thought this was the most revolutionary thing ever.
it was. It
The
was.
fact that it's a tape that has a cable that plugs into my CD player that I could
Yep,
put into the radio, genius.
it
I
was.
would the simplest thing. This is probably the simplest thing, but
Yeah,
this was the most revolutionary thing in music in the 90s. The fact that my CD player can play on a tape player because of that thing, bro. Absolutely genius.
it really was. But yeah, again, the struggle was real, bro. It really was.
Let us know. Did you have this set up? How are you listening to your CDs in your car? It just this is 100% a Gen X and millennials thing. Like, no, the
Yep.
generation after us doesn't understand this struggle.
No, no way.
Oh my god. This one
Mm.
This was from Zenio Kid again. I talked to him
It's in the
about
feels.
he had a bunch of these, but this one hit me the most. So
Absolutely.
the meme reads, we didn't have much, but boy, it was great. And it's just four kids standing there, and you're the mom probably like, all right, guys, get together for a picture, and you
Yep.
and your boys, you're about to go jump on your bikes and ride for hours. Just
And
ride
not
bike,
check in.
bro. Bike gang,
Yep.
squad up, let's roll out. She said,
Yep.
get together, let's take a quick picture. And how many, bro? I know for a fact there's pictures of me with my friends or my cousins just doing the arm wraparound, and
Yeah,
we're just taking this exact same picture. Yeah, I might even.
absolutely,
I think I have one in front of my big wheel, not my bike, but my big wheel. But
dude.
dude, absolutely. And I mean, if you look at this picture, this is 100%. It's somewhere in the middle of the 70s and 80s. I'm
Yeah,
judging by the bikes because the way
yeah,
those handlebars in the front are, that
yep,
looks like a maybe early 80s, maybe late 70s type situation.
easily, yeah, easily. But again, it's actually very factual. We didn't have much. We didn't have screens. We didn't have anything. This is what we did. We went out for hours and didn't check in until we got home. That was
Yeah.
it.
And
That's
100% those kids build ramps out of absolute garbage and fucking debris.
I would bet my life. I would bet my life either one or two things: a garbage can, a cinder block, and a plywood, and
Yeah.
that's all you needed.
And the fact that every one of us had access to cinder blocks is crazy. I
I don't
cannot
know. They were
find a
just like sitting
cinder
on the
block
street.
right now. I couldn't find you a cinder block if I
No,
wanted to.
but somehow we were able to find one on the street, on someone's
Everywhere, like how
porch,
everybody has a story with a cinder block and building a ramp. Everyone.
easily.
Like,
Yep.
where were we getting some cinder blocks from?
Yeah. I don't know. They were just in the street. At least where I grew up, it was like, oh look, we could take this and just put a piece of wood on it and launch ourselves into
Yeah.
the air.
The thinnest piece of wood
Yeah,
that the
absolutely.
second you hit that ramp, it bent. Like, it
Yep. Because
wasn't holding your weight.
no.
I'll never forget when we built one of the ramps. Well, what we did was, so all right, we put the cinder block, and then we put the end of the wood at the furthest part on the cinder
Right.
block, right?
Right. Yep.
Snapped the fucking wood
I'm
right
sure.
down the middle. Like, it hit the ramp, and once we got to the gap, the thing just goes, and the freaking thing that we just went right through it. I'm like, bro, come
Dude,
on.
you just reminded me a story because we essentially would did the same thing. And then we were like, okay, so we gotta think physics here. We gotta think it's gonna snap, right? It's gonna snap because we had like another piece of wood. Somehow we got another piece of wood. So we're like, you gotta move the ramp up so it doesn't break. So like put it strong. So like you would have the cinder block, but then like the ramp would be like this
Yeah,
tall. And then also you'd ride it, but then what would since it's not attached to the cinder block, you would ride it, the back of the ramp
we'll
would
come up.
hit you the guy in the head. You're like, well, that didn't work.
But
But
dude, yeah, man,
good
we
times.
absolutely didn't have much, and we didn't need much, actually, to be honest with you.
No, we
And
did it.
I think that's the problem. I think kids nowadays have too much, and they have
A lot.
options, and I think kids with options is a bad thing. I think no options, letting creativity take over and
Yeah.
imagination is absolutely the best way to go. And that's
Yep.
basically our entire generation. Imagination and finding something to do.
Yep.
So, but yes,
That's it.
millennials and Gen X, we definitely had it the best.
This is for us older. Like we were a little older when this happened. But yeah,
So this is early. What I think Chappelle Show was what 2003.
thousands. 2003.
So early
We were in high
2000.
school. We were early 2000. We were just out of high school or just in the I think our at least senior year in high school
I was
when
already out of
Chappelle,
high school.
Chappelle show.
I think I was out a year
Oh yeah, you
before you.
graduated before I did. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
I was in my senior year when Chappelle show came out.
dude.
And this is absolutely a fact.
Yo, so right now on screen, it's basically a picture. Oh, first off, this comes from 90s era nostalgia. Is our boy Johnny, but this it's a picture of Dave Chappelle, and then behind him it's just like all his characters from the Chappelle
Yep.
show. The meme reads, before memes, people used to sit around in a circle and loudly quote Chappelle show to each other. Bro, I
Bro.
cannot tell you how many times I heard or said, I'm Rick James, bitch. Enjoy
Dude.
yourself. It's a
Yep.
celebration.
Darkness. Darkness.
Darkness, bro.
And it was everywhere in my high school. I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'm
And
Rick
then of course, like
James.
And then of course when he did the Little John, yeah, remember that?
Okay.
Okay, and he did it perfect,
Oh my
perfectly.
god, the one that we would say all the time is the Prince basketball plays.
Computer
Computer
blue.
blue,
Won't
Darlene
you pure
Pickett,
Once you purify yourselves in the water of Lake
Lake
Minnetonka.
Minnetonka. It's like, "Eh, you want some grapes, bitches?"
He's like,
And
so what's
fucking his crackhead, he's like, "There's something you don't know about me, Joe Rogan.
oh, yep.
I smoke rocks.
He's like,
Red
what was it?
balls."
Tyler Green? No, Tyler. What was that character's name?
Who? The
Tyler,
bum?
the bum. He had a name, Tyler Robinson. I don't know, Tyler something. I think it was Tyler something. But again, it was all quotable. Every single one of his characters. Where obviously the most popular one probably being Rick James because that was
Mhm.
just essentially blew up.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were all quotable, which is insane. It really is.
And and just all the skits, the Charlie Murphy one, the freaking one with Paul Mooney.
Oh,
People like Wayne Brady because
Brady
he makes Malcolm X look like
looked like
Brian Gumble.
Gumble. And then Wayne
Wayne
Brady
Brady
sketch.
goes on there. He's like,
Yeah, no.
I make Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X, huh, motherfucker?
Motherfucker.
It was Mooney.
Me. Oh my god, it was so funny. It
Man.
was so
And
funny, man.
the
It
fa-
really is.
and the you know what the crazy thing is? So at the job that I used to have, I met a guy who is, I want to say now he's like 25 or 26. He had never seen this show.
No way.
There's a 26-year-old guy in South
My god.
Carolina that has never watched Dave Chappelle, which tells me that there is a whole ass generation of
A full
people
generation.
who have not watched the Chappelle show. Parents are doing wrong. Like, you need to introduce your kids to this kind of comedy.
They're teenies. Yeah, they're teens. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely. And
Because
it's so
dude,
funny.
the skits that are the very first episode, we can't quote the main skit because it was the one where he was
Oh my god. No, we can't do it.
the black clan member
Okay, clan
and
member.
he
Yeah.
didn't know he was black,
Yes. He was blind.
dude.
Yep.
And then when they're like, oh, uh he divorced his wife, and they're like, oh, so why
Because
did you divorce your wife? Because she was
yeah.
a lover of,
Yeah.
I'm just like, bro, it was the first episode.
Was
That's how
comedy
he
gold.
set the tone.
Yep.
Genius.
Yep.
And
Dave
when he
Chappelle walked so Key and Peele can run, in
Yeah,
my
and
opinion.
then their show was good, but it never
Nothing.
matched.
It never matched. In my
And in
opinion,
that
never matched.
in that same skit, when I think it was like like a convertible Mitsubishi Eclipse pulls up, and it's a bunch of white kids, and they're
Oh
playing
yeah.
hip hop, and he's like, "Stop playing that music, you!"
Turn
And then
that
he like
music off.
he calls him what he calls him, and then he's like, "Yo, did he just call us the N word?" Hell yeah! All right,
Yeah.
let's go. And I was just like, bro, that was the most genius skit, and
And
what
then
a way to set up the entire series.
easily. And you know what? Watching it with your like friends made it that much even more
Oh,
funnier.
dying,
You, me, and Chris would like be in stitches, bro. Our stomachs would hurt
dude.
so badly
That
when
Rick James episode
oh my god.
destroyed me. It
I
was
think
the
I think
whole episode.
every single like what is that? What do the five fingers say to the face? Slap.
Slap. No, and it's like, welcome to the China Club. A changa
Yeah.
chang chang, a changa chang chang. And he
God.
walks in, nice place. It's like, man,
Yeah, he's
fuck
like,
your couch. And
"Cat,
he's just there
fuck
bang, like
your
just going in. He goes,
couch."
you could buy a new one. And then it
He
cuts to the
reached
real
around.
Rick James, and he's like, he's like, man, and you got me here talking about stories about doing karate with Charlie Murphy.
I
And he goes,
forget.
oh, so did you put mud on his sofa? Yeah, I put mud on his
I mean,
sofa.
it's so
He's
fun.
like, why? Because he could buy another one. Dude.
Oh, Of course, I'm starting to hear behind the scenes stories of Dave Chappelle. They're talking about this, and then there was one scene that he I think he was being interviewed, and they showed that scene to Eddie Murphy,
Mhm.
and Eddie Murphy's just like kind of silent after the scene's over, and Eddie Murphy just does this, and he goes, "The couch is red, and he's wearing Impezios." It was like can you imagine? Like, so Eddie Murphy is like an idol to Dave Chappelle, and so he sees this, he's like, "Yo," and of course Charlie Murphy's like, "I bet you I could get uh Rick James to come on here." And Charlie Murphy got Rick James. He's like, "You see this? You see this Unity ring? I put that Unity ring in the backside of his head."
Unity.
Unity. Oh my god, such a great
Oh my
freaking
god,
sketch.
dude!
It really is.
It's like I
But
give
that's what we
those.
did.
It's like show Charlie Murphy your titties. I give those 4 thumbs down, bro. All right, I could again. I could quote. This was me. I could
Yep.
quote Dave
This is
Chappelle
us.
skits all day. When so much so, I have it on DVD. I have the 2 seasons on
2
DVD.
seasons on DVD.
Rewatch. We would just
Yep,
rewatch them all the time.
constantly.
That's what we did before we had all this stuff, man. We would just sit around and just we would just in passing say
Yeah,
fucking Dave Chappelle quotes like
easily.
I'm Rick James, bitch. Enjoy yourself. It's a celebration. And that's the show, everyone. We have come to the end. Thank you for rocking with Tony and I, going down that nostalgia. I mean, I think this is going to be a quick episode, but we talked about those fake bands, the top 10
Yep.
fake bands from Roly's Retro Room, where we compiled just what we think. I'm sure other people got their own list, but
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what
our
people
top 3 were absolutely perfect.
on
I,
point.
I
I
I
think
think
they're on point.
our top 5 was great because
Yeah.
iconic. The Wonders, I don't care what anybody says.
No.
That's the best fake band in the world.
Yes,
Powerline
absolutely.
is right there with them.
Yep.
If I could put them at a tie, I would, because I think I listen to Powerline just as much as I listen to That Thing You Do. But the Wonders have more songs.
They do. They really do.
The beats, they need to release the beats on Spotify. I would jam out to Killer
I would
Tofu
jam it.
and
Yeah.
what's
Allowance.
the other one? I Need More Allowance. Yeah.
Yep.
And then the Wild Stallions. I God Gave Rock and Roll to You. I listen to that every week. I
Every
love
week.
that song. That is one of the
Such a great song.
greatest rock songs ever. What they need to do is put the intro from the movie, the guitar intro from the movie in the
Onto that
beginning
song.
of that song, because
Yeah.
the song is great, but without that intro, it doesn't have the same level. Like I told you when we were
It
off
doesn't.
camera, I made a cut of the intro from the movie and added it to the beginning of the song,
Nice.
because that's the
Nice.
only way I want to hear it. That guitar intro is one of the best intros like
It
I've
is.
ever heard.
It really is. It gives you goosebumps every time I watch it.
Every
I like
time.
I
Every
and it's
time.
funny, every time I wanna, like I feel like I'm down or I wanna feel good, I'll go to that scene and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
It just gets
It
you
just feels
hyped
good.
and puts you in a good
It
mood.
does. It does. It really does. And I think that's such a rarity in film, in my
Yeah.
opinion. So, it really is.
We talked about the fake bands. We had to bring up the 90s villains because that was a
We
huge
did.
talking point on the Instagram. So,
Yep.
and we just had to bring it back. Pokemon Go turned 10. Holy shit, we are
10
old.
years. 10
Holy
years,
bro.
bro.
I just
Damn.
it's crazy. We had some pretty cool memes. Those
We
memes
did.
are that bike shin thing, like my shin hurts right now just thinking about that damn bike pedal.
I just get the cringe. I'm just like, "Oh, man. Jeez." It's
Like I just
like,
cracked
you
my leg
yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man. So those are
That's the
it. That's
show, everyone. Those were the segments. Thanks for hanging out with us. We do have to get a little business out the way if you made it this far. I don't know how many
Yeah.
people actually make it to the end, but make sure you are following us on all of our socials. I am Roly's Retro Room on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Facebook has been blowing up. Oh my god! I think by the time this episode comes out, I'll probably be like at 10K on Facebook. It's crazy the
That's
growth on
great.
Facebook. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Tony is Tony in Retro on
Yes.
Instagram and TikTok. And then the email, if you want to reach out to us, is Rolly's Retro Room Pod at Gmail. Send us pictures of your collection. Send us pictures of you back in the day. If you want, we'll
Yeah, man.
put it on here. If you want to talk about the show with us, you're more than welcome. And wherever you're listening to this, please give us a rating, give us some stars, let us know what you think, let them know what you think, so that way they would help push the show out. Because we're trying to make this a thing where it could turn
Yeah.
into some work, and maybe we could take the podcast
To another
around the
level.
world.
Yeah, man.
There are some
You know?
locations that I'm scouting out that are pretty big that I want to see if they let us do the podcast. That Blockbuster is one of them. I've
And
already
Bend,
reached out
Oregon.
to them.
Oh my god.
And
That
our
would be
buddy Tyler
incredible.
lives up there, so
Oh man, he can meet us up. That's
so
let me have him as a guest.
if we go up there, I'm telling you, yo, what we'll probably come to do is we'll probably be on his podcast and he'll be on our podcast.
Exactly. And we'll do
So
like a collab with that. So that would be pretty dope. That would be really
Yeah.
pretty dope, And of course we got some other ones, that we're trying to get into. But again, thank you for listening. That's all we can say.
Yeah.
Listening, subscribing, liking, and engaging with us. I think that's the most important part is the engagement.
Yeah,
That's what
I
I
love
like
the
about it.
engagement on all the social media, on YouTube,
Yeah.
on Instagram. I
Yeah.
try my best to go on TikTok, but
Same.
it's
Yeah.
so frustrating on there because I get messages. I'll go in there and I'll have a bunch of messages waiting. I'm like, guys, sorry, I literally just come on here to post, and then I get
Yeah.
off of it. I don't really do a lot of engagement unless it's like 2 or 3 of my friends that are specifically on TikTok. But I'm gonna try to
Right.
get better at it. I'm gonna get over myself, and just maybe one day TikTok will be like, man, your stuff is good. Let me push it past 300 people.
Yeah.
Mind you, I have almost 3,000 followers on there. But whatever, it is what it is. I could talk about hating TikTok for hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys,
So.
thank you for rocking with us. Remember, be kind, and thanks for rewinding with us. Keep it retro.